Hi, I'm Darren McClellan with the McClellan team at Back Bay Funding, and I'm here with Victoria Strongbaum with Certerra Properties, and I want to ask you a couple quick questions about what you're doing during COVID-19 and kind of how are you conducting business, but more importantly, how are you bringing value to your clients right now?
Thank you, and thanks for having me here. I don't know if you know, because we know each other as a lender and a real estate agent, but I'm actually a registered nurse, public health nurse, and former ICU nurse. So
Oh, wow.
my approach during this time comes from a more deeper rooted level than just being a real estate agent. So I see this and I feel it very differently. So what have I been doing? I mean, first and foremost, just the person in me has been calling all of my clients and touching base with them and seeing how they're doing. And I just want to make sure that everybody's okay. And then I ask them, what do you need? What are you finding working for you? What's happening? And I realized in that process, not only was it just so important to have that time with them and reconnect with them and make sure things were as good as we can help make it during this time, but there's so many resources that people need that are not available to them. And people have asked me over the years, what do you do for a living? And I don't say real estate agent. I often say I meet people, and part of meeting people is meeting people like you. So I've been reaching out to my A team and asking, what can we do to help people right now? I've talked to you. I'm reaching out to different attorneys to find out how to provide support for these new care programs that are coming out. I'm just trying to bring information to my clients as much as possible, and also bring safety to my clients when we're showing homes and talking them through that process. So we're moving with the program and as the guidelines for CDC come about, but I'm just trying to be of support to my clients as much as possible.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is a great takeaway for people, if you're a lender or a realtor, is the idea that you're reaching out to trusted professionals to try to bring value and education to consumers right now, because I think there's a lot of misinformation or lack of clarity, and so
Exactly.
I think when you can work with professionals, provide kind of clear guidance on what to do during certain situations, and try to bring obviously a positive message, but be of service, be a resource. I think that's the real opportunity for us as professionals right now. There's a real need for it, and I think consumers are confused. A lot of the information that's come out early hasn't necessarily been 100% accurate, and so we're really trying to get to the bottom of like, hey, what should I be doing? What are things I can do to be prepared? So I really respect your approach and what you're doing. I think it's unique. I think more people should be pursuing this like you are.
Well, thank you. You've heard me say we're stronger together. I believe that to the core, and I'm concerned that so many times when we run into stress, either sometimes people tend to run into it, which is more how I'm proactive that way, but others we tend to cocoon in and say it's not happening, it will all be over. And with that in mind, we need to think ahead as to how we can continue to maintain our security, not only physically, but financially and socially as well. And that's where I'm so grateful to have people in my sphere of influence like you to help me help my clients and reach out.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. I hope that was okay.